and welcome to episode 5 of Sports Life Talks South. Episode 5 is Ride or Die. That is Ride with a Y, as in the Ryder Cup. But before we get into Europe spilling the tea, I'd like to introduce you to our host this evening, MIZZ, Ms. El Paso.
Hello.
Pictured here with her Ride or Die.
That's my baby.
He doesn't ever come and show up on our shows, though, in real life. It's just your pictures.
Well, maybe he will now. And myself, Alayna Steinman. And down below, we have Miss Brittany, OH.
I-O.
Go green.
Connection.
So, ladies, what are we drinking today?
Brittany, go ahead.
A very millennial drink. A truly fruit punch.
Okay. All right. A fruit punch. Taking it back. It's like a spiked fruit punch.
That's right.
Okay.
If Hawaiian Punch didn't have so many calories,
Oh my gosh.
Hawaiian Punch and vodka, like that would be my drink. But anyway, too many calories.
I think we have to water it down a little bit.
Yeah. To make up for Brittany letting our craft brewery followers down, I am drinking a Southern Star Oktoberfest, which has become my new favorite Southern Star. And I would just like to say that Southern Star is the first two-can craft beer in Texas.
Fun fact.
Yeah, fun fact.
Fun fact. And because the Lions lost so badly on that field goal, I am drinking Verner's. Everybody knows Verner's in Michigan. Drinking Verner's to help out. So cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Cheers. So let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Brittany, who is the athlete of the week?
We are going with Bryson DeChambeau.
Shambo.
Thank you for making champagne, like champagne. Anyway, so Bryson is a 28-year-old golfer from Cali, and they call him the scientist because he custom grips. All his grips are different. His irons are all the same length, which is incredibly weird for me to grasp that. But I also don't have like a cannon on my arm like that guy does. So, yeah.
Okay.
He has a true cannon. He had 2 drives over 400 yards in the Ryder Cup this weekend.
Yeah.
And
What's the Ryder Cup?
the Ryder Cup is my favorite. Don't hate me, Masters fans, but this is actually my favorite golf sporting event. It is every 2 years, so it's not every year, Misty. The next one's going to be in 2023 in Rome. It was held in the cheese curd state of Wisconsin at Whistling Straits this past weekend. So it is a 3-day tournament, Friday through Sunday. The very first Ryder Cup was between Great Britain and the U.S. in 1927. And then in 79, they decided to bring in the rest of the European players because there was a lot of great Spanish players on the tour at the time. So it is us, the USA, versus Europe. And I would just like to say that the Europeans can drink all the tea that they want because I'm going to be with DJ Dustin Johnson doing keg stands after the whooping that we put on Europe. It was 19-9 victory. All right. And they do this from various match play. So Friday and Saturday is 4-ball matches and foursome matches. And what that means is the 4-ball matches is everybody plays their own ball, and whoever has the lowest score, that's the score that they take between the two teams. So Europe against US, all right? The foursome matches is they alternate shots. So you've got 2 pairings against one another, and the person that drives is not the person that drives on the next tee. So they play the same ball. All right?
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then on Sunday, it's individual match play between 12 players, and there's 12 on each team. So that's also why this is so exciting, because it's nothing like you see in your general golf tournament where this is a true team sport. This is not a single play type action. It's a true team sport. So it brought people together, like Brittany was talking about, and Koepka, who have been having this feud for the past, I don't know, almost 3 years now, I think.
Yeah.
And why did this feud start with your guy, Brittany?
Because he is the most annoying type of golfer. Absolutely. Hands down.
And please explain to our viewers why he is the most annoying.
Okay, I was getting there. So, let's say you're out with your buddies. You're having some drinks. We're playing some golf. It doesn't take, for an amateur, 20 minutes to figure out what club you're going to hit. You don't have to get out of your cart, look through your binoculars to figure out where you're at to know what club you're hitting. You might take a half a second because the lie might be different, but the distance is the same. So get the ball and hit it. Do not take 6 hours hitting your ball. I can't stand it.
I could not agree more.
And rant.
And usually it is old men that play this way. But we had 8 players under the age of 30 on this team for the USA and 6 rookies, meaning they had never played in the Ryder Cup before.
Wow.
And it was something to watch for sure. I've never seen so many dead presidents masks in one place in my entire life.
Although the waste management is a pretty fun tournament.
Yeah, that's a wild one too.
Yeah.
Missy, we're taking you. That's what we're going to take you to. We're going to go to the waste management.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I'm like, it sounds great though. I'm excited.
All right. Well, I would just like to thank Steve Stricker, who is from Wisconsin, for on the opening ceremony telling everyone he's a Bears fan. So Steve, Capitan, bear down, baby. I'm sure you got zero love for the rest of the weekend, but cheers to you for being from Wisconsin and telling the whole world you're a Bears fan. Really appreciated that.
Okay, and who's this person again that you're talking about?
Steve Stricker, who is the captain for the U.S. team.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, and this kind of leads into my question of where were you this weekend?
Who, me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Well,
you.
Thank you for asking this, Steve. I was in Chicago, and speaking of Wisconsin whoop downs, I was at the Notre Dame Wisconsin game at Soldier Field and had a fantastic time. My expectations were met for the Wisconsin crowd because if you don't know, people from Wisconsin are quite the drinkers and they like to get down and have a good time. Everyone was in a great mood. There were definitely more Wisconsin fans there than there were Notre Dame fans, which I found strange considering that South Bend is only, an hour and a half away from Chicago. But it was good showing from both teams for sure. If you didn't watch the game and you only saw the score, it looks like Notre Dame just drug Wisconsin all over the field. That was actually not the case. That did not happen until the fourth quarter. It was an extremely close game up until the fourth quarter. So we got somebody online that, yes, I was there with my good friend Daisy Golden. She said, ambulance him. There was a guy that was sitting behind us that kept screaming, ambulance him. I'm turning around like, ooh, good one. Like, okay, all right. So please think of something else to say. And I don't think we actually want our players getting hurt, regardless of the team that they're on. But no. I will tell you, I only got into 2 verbal altercations the entire weekend.
2?
Ooh. That's very impressive.
Very. Were these 2 consecutive, like at the same day, same event?
They were the same day, but they were not at the same time. I got into a little bit of a verbal spat with I believe a Wisconsin fan. He had a Badger shirt on, but he had an Iowa State hat on.
Okay.
He kept referencing how Alabama whooped the Derriers of Notre Dame in the championship, which I'm like, first of all, Alabama's not playing here. Yes, they are playing today, but they're not playing here. Second of all, you have an Iowa State hat on and a Wisconsin Badgers t-shirt
on. Team.
And basically, I just told him that Nick Saban can EABOD.
Yes, for sure.
Wow. Okay, and his response was?
Well, he didn't have much because anytime that girls talk about the male genitalia to a man, that's when they tend to hunker down and get in their turtle shell and not be able to say anything bad because
No pun intended. But okay.
I also possibly told him that it was baby EABODs instead of larger ones. And yeah, so he didn't have much to say after that, but he was being a jerk. It's not like I just popped off.
Yeah.
He kept turning around and talking to two girls, which there was 4 or 5 Notre Dame fans in front of us, but he was definitely targeting us because he thought he could push us around. Nope.
And what was the other one?
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
sorry, I have to know the other one too.
All right. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I feel like I apologize to my parents every time we have this podcast. But Daisy and I were seeing if the pedicab could give us a ride because I'm a broken person and we had walked too far. We had already walked like 8 miles that day. And he was broken down. We said, okay, good luck. You know, let us know if you need anything. I mean, call ambulance him. You know, call us if you need anything. And so we were walking across the bike path, and an individual, with unbeknownst to me, with a child riding behind him, screamed at us and said, "This is the bike path. The walk path is over there." And we were already by the time he yelled at us, we were already down the hill. So I mean, we looked both ways. We were very, safety first when it comes to me these days. Okay. Safety first timing.
It's like traveling with a geriatric.
Yeah, I'm like, yes, I am a geriatric. So safety first timing, looked both ways. Nobody's coming. We crossed the bike path to go into the pedestrian walking path, and he wants to scream at us. So I yell back, "Why do you think we were walking across it, you fool?" And then he put on his brakes. Oh, yeah. Don't start no. There won't be no. Let me just tell you that. I took care of it. I said, "Daisy, go get him."
Brazilian.
Daisy probably got a cutting knife and was like,
I take Daisy in a fight with me, that's for sure.
Here's my own. The guy only gets one defense point from me. I am guessing because the game had just let out that there were hordes of people walking on the bike path. And by the time he saw us cross, he was possibly very frustrated. But don't be riding your bike on Michigan Avenue or Lakeshore Drive with your child when you know the Wisconsin Notre Dame game is getting out. I mean, he could have planned that timing a little bit better because I'm sure I was not the only cuss word that kid heard all day.
I'm sure the child had it on replay for the parents when they got home. That is amazing.
That's what I heard.
Exactly. Dad's
there's a few more words back and forth.
Oh, that's sweet. You know what else is sweet? Are impressive duos, athletes specifically. I want to start first, if that's okay. My impressive athletic duo that I just feel like they were meant to be, together is Quincy McCall and Monica Wright. And if you don't know who they are the characters of Love and Basketball. I really do feel like somewhere out there's a true Monica and Quincy that's happening. I don't know who they are, but shout out to y'all. I really feel like that's the impressive duo for me. You played basketball together in high school, and then he goes and becomes a professional basketball player and gets his hoe, who is Tyra Banks, and he should really be with you. And then he gets hurt, and then you like start shining, and then you be like, "Yo, we're gonna be together," and then both of you guys succeed in your athletic careers. I am a Monica and Quincy fan. So to all of them out there, you are my impressive duos.
You'll be shocked to know that I've never watched that movie.
What?
Oh, yeah. No, you have to watch it now.
Girls' night.
Yes, absolutely. I will watch that movie on repeat. It is. That's a good one, Misty. You made my heart a little bit happy with that. I mean, like a little bit, but I really like that. I was going to say, it's kind of like the Currys until they're getting divorced now. So
What? They are? See, I don't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Brad. Or was it Doc Rivers and his wife? Sorry.
It's Doc Rivers. Girl!
Right. I was like, I feel
married. Sorry. Yeah. But she was the volleyball player and he was the basketball player, and they met in college and they were married for 27 years and now they're getting divorced. So sorry.
Oh, Del and Sonia Curry.
Yeah,
that's right.
Thank you.
Oh, the parents.
That's
what I was thinking though, but then I got confused for a second because I was like, well, wait, because one of the Rivers kids is married to Anyway, that's all. There's a lot of children that are athletes right there.
Mm-hmm. Brittany, who's your impressive duo?
Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan. They can still take them all. But I'm always going to pick Dennis Rodman. I would want him on my team in any position.
See, I was going to say Jordan and Pippen.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
But go ahead, Brittany.
Dennis Rodman, most versatile player. Anybody that can go balls to the wall and then still show up and perform that good. It's my hero. That's exactly what I strive to do in my life.
And then you have big brother Jordan flying to Vegas and pulling you and Carmen Electra out of your hotel room and saying,
Bird and Magic, that's a good one.
It is time to go. And that is where I will tell you they are a fantastic duo because Jordan looked out for him like a true ride or die. Mm-hmm. He treated him like his little brother. And he
was like, I know Dennis Rodman, he needs to go to Vegas. Okay. Let him go. He'll come back.
That said that, but yeah.
Like, he needs to decompress or do whatever it does that makes him calm down, which is like me. I just want to go to Vegas. Why not?
Maybe one of these episodes I'll share my poems that I've written about The Last Dance and about Rodman and Jordan and Pippen.
One day.
You posted them on Instagram, right?
They're on Instagram.
Yeah.
they are actually on Instagram.
They need to be refreshed. We need to bring those out.
Yeah, they need to come back.
So, yeah, I mean, I was thinking the Bulls. I was thinking Brizo because, just like Benifer is back. And hey there, Ken. What's happening, Baseball Traveler? Thank you for joining us, and Katina. But I was going to say Brady and Gronk. We can't talk about dynamic duos without talking about Brady and Gronk. And also their commercials that are out right now are hilarious with the two of them. I mean, cannot believe that they're playing together again and they won a Super Bowl again together. So I think I like the old school ones though. I like where your heads are at, right? Like you can talk about like Hakeem and the Glide and like, there's so many, especially basketball, there's so many great duos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you feel
absolutely.
Like that's the sport that has the most like dynamic duos that you can think of?
I think it's either that or baseball. I feel like baseball has a lot of dynamic duos, but I just don't know their names. Or who they are.
Coach said Shaq and Penny Hardaway. That's another good one.
That is.
Those were
So talking about commercials, I saw really quickly, I'm going into celebrity gossip.
Okay.
So really quickly with commercials, there was 2 commercials that stood out. One of them was the CNN documentary for the Lost Sons. It came out. It's coming out again on Saturday. Holy crap. That's an amazing story. Great documentary. Highly suggest you watch it. Do not read the articles. It's going to be a spoiler. So the Lost Sons on CNN, it comes out again on Saturday. It was hard for me to watch it on DVR. The second commercial that I saw was, this person was not on the commercial, but it featured the woman who is going to meet this gentleman right here.
Hey.
Yes, ladies. And we know him. His name is PJ.
He's
right?
single.
So let me let me set the mood for y'all real quick because I found this online because it's now official. PJ is a natural caretaker. He loves his job as a firefighter and is someone who wants to make sure that the people he loves are always happy, protected, and healthy. He's very ready to get married and have a family of his own, but he just wants to make sure that when he settles down, it's with the right woman. Nothing lights his fire more than a woman with drive and beauty, and he's a firefighter. Remember that. He loves when he and his partner can enjoy a workout together and hopes to find someone who has a thirst for travel just as much as he does. PJ says that he's the last single man standing out of all his friends, and he's ready to change that for good. So, PJ,
Throw him back up.
Here's a rose from all three of us to you, and I hope you accept it, and I hope you go far too. So, good luck, PJ. We're hoping you well on the Bachelorette season.
Maybe we'll be in Aruba next year for your wedding.
I will go ahead and say that I am opening my house to host episode 1 of The Bachelorette. To see
I've never ever watched a single episode of any Bachelor or Bachelorette. I'm going to do it just for you, PJ, because that's how much your love means to me. I'm going to watch it.
I've actually watched 2 seasons, and it's interesting. It's what I'm surprised about is how much kissing happens, but it's so like it's the fake kissing, like the like it's so annoying. PJ, do not kiss like that. I hope you don't. You better be all up in it.
Oh, but PJ, I hope you do get some tongue.
Yes.
PJ,
rooting for you to get some tongue, PJ.
All right, let's move over to the players' anthem. Alayna.
All right, so for this week's players' anthem, I was kind of racking my brain on duos because it's ride or die, and I wanted to think of 2 individuals that not only will hype an athlete up, get them ready to ambulance him, but also that you can dance and sing with and get down to with your honey in the kitchen while you're cooking dinner. So that duo for the players' anthem is Outcast. And the Outcast playlist that I would like you to check out is called Outcast Complete. Because what is better than a full 8 hours and 28 minutes entire discography of anything and everything that Outkast has ever produced. So if you're an Outkast fan, or if you like a few of the famous Outkast songs and you want to check out more, this is the one for you. Outcast Complete. Full discography, every song, like I said, that they have ever done. And that 8 hours will get you from Houston, Texas to Orange Beach, Alabama. So you need the playlist to roll all the way to Orange Beach from ATX. We got ATL.
I'm going to Alabama this weekend. I'm going to listen to it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's your favorite Outkast song, Alayna?
ATLiens. That's my favorite one, of course.
What about you, Brit?
Same.
We're
simpatico there.
2 dope ones. Cadillac.
Mine is Southern Playalistic, Cadillac, funk and music. Back to the old school CD. But I want to know who's the player hater. Who is the person that we're choosing that everybody hates, including their team, or just everybody?
All right, so
everybody hates this person.
This one I'm going to give you guys a guess. Okay, this is my first impersonation of any of our podcasts that I've ever done. Mitchell. Down to the 25. Hold on, I have another one for you. And Vic. Vic has thrown an interception. Anybody got that one? I want to go to our comments. Does anyone know who the player hater that not only do their own team, but every player and all the teams and all the fans hate?
I want to know if anybody knows anyone that likes him. Find that needle.
All right. Well, I'll spill the beans here. It is Joe Buck. He is our player hater of the week. And basically anyone that announces with him is generally hated as well, because nobody wants to listen to that. It's very sad for us to endure that announcing. I mean, sports fans rarely agree, and I would say that most sports fans agree that Joe Buck sucks, which there's a t-shirt that says that.
Wow.
He's
that bad?
He's that bad.
Now, devil's advocate a little bit. The man has won 7 Emmys. The fans are not voting on the Emmys. So, a lot of people say that he's actually a great announcer because he's so indifferent and so impartial. But when he is announcing against your team, you don't feel that way. Like, you feel like he is definitely against your team. So he's just, very dry. People say he only got his job because of his dad, who's a famous announcer. He started with the St. Louis Cardinals at 22 years old, which is probably why I hate Joe Buck, because he got his career started with the St. Louis Cardinals. So, the other Ken says, yeah, people in Pittsburgh hated his dad too. So,
wow.
Player haters all across the board. But yeah,
I want a t-shirt that says I love Joe Buck, just because I want somebody to love him.
You should get that, and then just make sure they're verbal altercations that happen when you wear that, not physical. Because as you know, I don't got your back. I can't help you with physical. But verbally, I'm good.
Perfect. That works. Yeah. Well, you have sometimes you have the cane, and so the cane should help. That's a good weapon.
I'll just, what? Next college football game I go to, or NFL, I'm gonna wear my eye patch and bring my cane.
Girl, yeah. No.
Like, try me when I got my eye patch and my cane.
No. I know you would do it too. That's why I'm like, no.
Yes. See, this is why we get in trouble. Alayna says something like that, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And you're like, no, I can already see how bad this is going to end.
So some things to do this weekend in Houston. It's October starts this Saturday. And so all the haunted houses are opening up. So there's the Houston Terror Dome in Channelview, and the Scream Fest on 1500 Elton. And this Saturday, that's not Halloween affiliated, is the Race for the Cure. It's a 5K that's happening downtown. Highly suggest if you're able to do it. It goes for, the money goes to a good cause. Do you guys have anything else that people can do this weekend, or
where they should go? I'm checking the date super quick because I just want to make sure that I say the right one. Oh,
and Maroon 5 is playing right now.
Maroon 5 is here this weekend?
They're here right now, like today.
Oh, today. They're playing today. I was just going to say that to keep the Hispanic Heritage Month theme going, Juanes is here. It's actually not until the 12th, so it's not next week, it's the next. So I might bring that up again next week. Tengo la camisa negra. She's with the black shirt on right now.
Hey. I do have a place that if you like very strong drinks, ratchet music, but you want to look cute and you're over the age of about 35, the spot on Emancipation is the place to be. I just went there on Friday, had 2 Maker's Mark, and I had 4 Maker's Mark, and my bill was $24. So definitely the spot on Emancipation is a place to be.
But that is the Miss El Paso special. So if you do not say that you want the Miss El Paso special, you're going to have to pay more. It's not going to be $24 for 4 Maker's Mark.
No.
They just know I tip good.
I like this.
All right. Well, that is the end of today's episode. Alayna, do you want to take everybody out?
I do. Yes. Please subscribe to Sports Life Talk on YouTube. Follow Sports Life Talk on Instagram. Follow Dresses and Salted Pretzels on Instagram. Give us a thumbs up, like, comment. We love it when you join us live. So thank you so much, Derek, Daisy, Ken, Katina, Coach, anyone else that I missed that are on the comments. It makes it so much more fun for us when you are here with us, chatting with us live. And we hope everyone has a fantastic week.
See ya.
Bye.